Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Matrix Man and I'm back with you with another video. This one I want to talk about ET, Greys, UFOs, any kind of extraterrestrial bodies that out there that you think us human down here on earth is getting any kind of assistance from. I do believe that you can see in the mainstream where you think a lot of stuff is just happening behind the smoke screen, and no one knows where all of this help or assistance is coming from. But you know, the government and other bodies are very silent where ET, UFOs, the Greys, all of that kind of body of information is concerned. All of that is under lock and key. So in the public arena, it's like a guess game for all of us out there to wonder, like, do we got, you know, extraterrestrial among us? You know, even in the government, in the media, maybe even inside of religion as well. I mean, the question or the pondering of different thoughts is endless. So I do believe that we get an assistance or even help from these kind of extraterrestrial bodies, because take for example where technology is concerned today. We see where from the last World War I and II, we see where over a 70-year period where we see how advanced things are getting. I mean, even like for over 1400 years, I mean, we was doing things literally manually, and it was hard work. Steam trains, steam, everything was steam, you know what I mean? I mean, trains was moving like a snail. Now you have like bullet train moving like the speed of lightning these days. We have, I mean, television these days, which is like using some kind of different technology where even 10 years ago we used to still have the big back television into our homes. Now we have those little TV that you can snap your finger and, you know, stuff happens, you know. We got a situation where our modern day cars, you know, you can snap your finger like this and it starts, you know. So where is this kind of technology is coming from? I mean, under 100 years, humanity gets so advanced where technology is concerned. But if you back it back, like I said, less than 100 years back, we was in the darkness of, you know, we was pushing things, we was doing things manually, we didn't have a good phone, we was sending like telegram, it was taking like weeks to get to the other point. I mean, movement of transportation was very slow. But after less than 70 years or less than 100 years, everything is in like fast forward mode. I mean, and then they want to tell us that we don't have any assistance or any help from outside forces. I mean, let's say for example, whenever like someone from the public said they might have encounter with certain kind of intelligence, then they want to tell you like, oh, you guess what happened? You might be, you know, you might have a little memory lapse, or maybe what you see wasn't real. But these are the time where government is going to have everybody on shutdown or lockdown where certain information bodies is concerned, because NASA ain't telling us what they see when they go up there. You know, the other agency, they ain't telling us nothing. So it leaves us in the public, you know, where we have to ponder, do our own research. And the good thing that going to help us in the public as civilians, we can use our smartphones or whatever gadget we have these days. We can capture like maybe footage, and we can do our own kind of analysis and the same thing. Whereas if like 10 years or 15 years ago, we have to wait until NASA and other government bodies come together and put together certain classified file or document and give us a version of that story in the media. But now we have to start use of our, like I said, our smartphones, and maybe whenever we go out, you know, we're walking, maybe in the night, or even whenever time, you know, we might see something or hear something, you know, a certain way, we can maybe record it, or we can take the footage of it so we can have it, because we're not going to wait until the government to tell us, hey, we have ETs among us. And sometimes when you ask them the question directly, they want to tell you that, oh, we cannot disclose that because the public will get scared or fearful. But look what we have now. We have drones like over people's houses these days. We have bombs still dropping. We see like, you know, everywhere you go, you see guns, you know, I mean, guns still blazing. So if these couldn't give us fears, then seeing one ET or two ETs, like, how they're gonna fear us? But yet still, when you go to the mainstream where movies are concerned, you see where every part of our movies is have ET intelligence instead of it. So how comes we're not scared? You know, you look at even the new movie with Transformer. All of these are special, information bodies, but we ain't scared. You know, these movies become blockbuster, but so we ain't scared. Look how long they're giving us like scary movies and you know all of those kind of movies, and we can get scared of that. So how comes like especially like energy bodies like ET, the Greys, or UFOs overall, we're gonna get scared of that? But they realize that they're using that information against us, humanity in a whole, because I don't think that all of the UFOs slash ETs out there is against humanity. I do believe the same way how they display the ET intelligence in the movie, that's how, and they help humanity in the movie, that's how in the collectiveness I think you have ETs out there who are in favor of humanity and want to protect and care for us. But like I said, the government kind of like get involved and you know maybe you know corrupt certain kind of movements and use that information against us on a whole and have us all as a slave. You know, you just like what happened in the Matrix, where all of us are slaves, as come to what Morpheus says to Neo. We all are slaves, you know. But it just, some of us are woken up to the reality of it, and some of us is still asleep, and some of us won't wake up. Some of us are going to still plugged into the system, and some of us will die to protect the system, and that's what's happening. But I personally believe that out there we have intelligence that's really helping us, because when you look into things like in the depth of it, you see like, nah, this can't happen just like over a short course of time. When 1400 years ago we was like doing stuff, I mean slavery just abolished in the 1800s, so you look in and say, look, listen, I mean at that time you have to use manpower to get a lot of stuff done. But now look in factories these days, in the factory they replace human manpower and replace it with machinery and robots and all of that crap. You know what I mean? But how are you gonna tell us like, man, we ain't getting help or assistance, and the government keep telling us, well, you know, it's just like we're genius. Something's not adding up. So tell us your views. Do you think we are embodied around another layer of information which come from, you know, extraterrestrial? Or do you think that government is still handling some cover up where they're using that information that they might download it from these people or these entities to help humanity, but now they use it against humanity and us in general, and now they use it to enslave us back into the Matrix, where we're pretty much lost into this Matrix, you know? So give me your take and tell me if you think, you know, we're among ETs and ETs is helping us and we don't know, you know? So drop me a take. I personally believe that there's some assistance going on. There's some, you know, there's some powers which are not human powers, which are in operation in the government, in the mainstream media, in the religion, in the military, in business, everywhere, in the bank system, everything. I believe wholeheartedly that there's another force among the normal force, which is us human beings. So drop me your take and tell me what you think, guys. And thank you very much to tune into this one video, and please thumb this video up and also share this video as well, and come back and tune into the Matrix Man. I'm going to try my best to post videos more often as possible as well. And also please check out my other channel, the Nubian Prince 8, over the other side, and I'm going to leave the link in the description as well, so you can check that out as well, where I do other cool stuff as well, so you can give that a try as well and tell me what you feel about it as well. And thank you very much, guys, one more time to hang out with this one episode. And this is my little ET which I'm rocking with for the minute, you know, so get your ET and get ET groove on. This is the Matrix Man, and I'm out. Peace.